people of Earth. The following podcast is not real. You may find yourself drawn into its realistic portrayal of otherworldly creatures in alternate dimensions against all odds. But I'm here to say, if this were genuine documentation of a parallel reality, I think we'd be a little higher up on Vulture's 10 podcasts we're loving right now list. So, sit back, put all that deductive reasoning aside, and enjoy the show.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, a weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, Arnie Niekamp. If you've never listened to the podcast before, this is everything you need to know. 9 years ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King in Chicago into the magical, fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a Wi-Fi signal through the dimensional rift, and I used that to upload a podcast here in the Tavern, the Wanderlost, on the road to Northeastia in the magical land of Foon. And I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Chunt the Talking Badger.
Oh, yeah, baby.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, you know. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. I don't know if you've noticed, but the starmer that I had under my fur, I've started to sort of shapeshift away some of my fur so the starmer shows, because I think that looks a little cooler, and also it just kind of helps let people know, stay the fuck away. You know?
It's true. You know, if you've got magical armor made of stars, you don't want to hide it under your natural badger body.
Yes.
You know, you want people to do fan art. You want the fan art to really represent that there's been a change.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm just trying to be a bit of a bad boy, so I guess I don't really care about the fan art. Takes out a little cigarette, lights it.
You don't want the fan art to remain evergreen?
No, you got look. We've had 9 years of evergreen fan art. Now it's time for new fan art. Where Chunt's got a bag on his head with holes for his eyes. I've got these two swords on my back that I can't seem to ever get out of the.
Stop doing that with your hands.
Sheaths. I'm just trying to pull these out. I'm just trying to pull the. And Usidore, you've got a hole. And I'm so sorry. My other co-host, Usidore the Blue.
I am Usidore, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fiang Yalak. The dwarves know me as Zonin and Hoogstanges. And I am known throughout the northeast as Gaswanius Maystar. And lo, it is my burden that I have caused the wizards to no longer be immortal. Oh yeah, and I've kind of got a new look too. I've got some armor pieces, and I'm wearing this kind of helm with a hood instead of my hat. That's fun, right?
It's not a contest.
Yeah, well, you got to protect yourself. You're no longer immortal. You could die.
That's right.
You could die for real.
No longer shall I arise, should I be stabbed through the heart or set aflame. Immolate me, and I shall not live. Yea, I could most certainly die at any moment now.
Arnie, will you meet me under the table?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
I'll stay up here.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this our first time under this table? This is wild.
What a weird. There's not just a bunch of weird shit stuck to the bottom of the table yet.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking, the whole reason I went to the Celestial Fields and got better at fighting, like I was trained by the Great Gordian, was because...
Who's a giant pumpkin, right?
Giant pumpkin. Is because I want to help protect Usidore now that he's vulnerable. I feel like we have to really look after him, right?
Buddy, I hear you 100%. Now that Usidore can die, it's up to us to step up. We got to be the adults now.
Yes.
We can't just always live under his immortal protection.
We have to step up. We have to step up to the challenge, right?
Yeah, step up to the streets. We're going to be dance battling anybody that tries to come after Usidore.
Exactly. Wait. Arnie, there's another pair of legs. Do you see those legs over there? Who's that?
Oh.
There's Usidore's legs. There's another pair of legs, and maybe...
Someone else sitting at our podcasting table?
There's maybe a little bit more than legs that I see from under the table. Let's hop back up. Hello.
Greetings. Hello, brethren. Make some noise.
Oh. Woo.
Huzzah!
Get your hands up.
Whoa.
Get your hands up. One,
Okay.
two.
Oh, is this a robbery?
No. We're here for merriment and reveries and celebration.
Wow.
Excellent.
The magic of tipples.
I love merriment and reveries. Friend, can I get you a drink?
Gladly. I'll take a drink. I'll take a big old pint of mead if you don't mind.
Meads for the entire table. I'll be right back.
I like the cut of your jib.
And Usidore, be careful.
Yeah, be careful, buddy.
Usidore, don't slip and fall and die.
Oh, here, his robe got caught on my stool.
Shit, we gotta watch for stuff like that, Arnie.
Sexy legs now.
It's got some damn fine legs. I'm sad they were under the table. Had I seen them before, I would have approached sooner.
So, energetic stranger. Hi, hello, I'm Arnie Niekamp. I'm from another world.
Arnie, pleasure to meet ya.
And who, may I ask, are you?
Name's Golden.
Golden?
Golden Del Poliger. But those who know call me MCGP.
MCGP. Huh.
Make some noise!
Woo!
Arnie, I don't know why. I love being prompted to make noise.
I know. It's
so
nice.
fun. It's fun.
I spend so much time being like, don't make noise, don't make noise. It's nice to have that release valve.
Yes.
See, I've sort of noticed I was taken back a bit when I came into this tavern, because the ambient noise is very mellow, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, I hear muttering, I hear light chuffs, but you don't hear a ton of activity in the background.
Yeah, we gotta liven this place up a little bit. Can I ask, and you just seem to be someone that understands bringing a fun energy to a place.
Certainly.
What kind of noises would you use to make this a better place?
Well, what I do, you're looking at the world's first, or realm's first, what I like to call rhythmic rhyming bard.
Oh.
Ooh, RRB or R and RB? RR and B. We'll figure it out.
MCGP with the RRB. That's me, you see. And don't be afraid to go free, because I'm here casting spells, filling the room with heat like hell. Spitting off flames. Don't be lame, cause my type of bard magic makes it insane.
Wow.
Fuck me, Arnie. That was amazing. Arnie, did you see what my body was doing? My neck went nuts.
That's right. It makes a head bang.
Here, meads for the entire table.
Oh, thank you.
My treat.
You're a good lad, sexy legs.
Thank you very much. I couldn't help but overhear you making a rhythmic and rhyming song from across the room. Why, everyone turned their heads and couldn't help but bounce along with your wonderful beats.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I'm doing. I'm sort of traveling around, trying to get the word up. Like, hey, you like rhythmic rhyming beats? Take a listen to this. And then I never like to repeat myself, though.
Sure.
And that's been a bit of a wee problem in my business model.
Sure. Yeah. So you're just like constantly improvising your beats?
I'm just spitting out free rhymes. Look at sexy legs, pulling up the dregs, putting down a pate, gonna put it in my belly, giving me hydration in my mouth nation, sipping it down till I get unfrustrating.
Oh, yeah, and holy shit. So, MC GD, I have to ask, you mentioned a mouth nation. Do you have like a colony of things living in your mouth?
Ugh, I was cursed by a goblin sorcerer.
Oh.
And I've got this whole little culture of wee, they're not even pixies, they're smaller than that, you see here. I'm pulling down my lower lip, if you can see past the beard. They're literally taking, they're setting up shop right in my lower gums.
There's like buildings.
Wow.
Yeah, there's buildings, there's little streets. I see tiny horses.
The
maybe?
horses
That's
are the worst
insane.
part.
Oh, I bet. Teeth horses, yeah.
Teeth horse. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
So when you said mouth nation, it wasn't just like figurative language. Like you literally have a mouth nation in your mouth.
No. I'm terrible with metaphors, actually. Almost everything I rap about is quite literal.
Now, friend, how did you happen to cross swords with a goblin sorcerer? What did you do to get on his ill side? Or did you do nothing at all and he was just being sort of a prick?
Usidore. That goblin sorcerer, clearly this man has style. Call it a go-so.
Oh, how'd you run afoul of a go-so?
Thank you.
Go-so, listen, I was at another tavern.
Sure.
In Winter Forge.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was putting out some of my rhythmic beats, and he says, "Oi, quiet down, why don't you?" And I was like, "Look, you're in a gathering place.
Yeah.
There's bound to be energy. I'm asking everybody to make some noise, and you're literally doing the opposite." And so we got into a bit of a battle of words, and he said, "Your mouth's full of it." And I said, again, not really knowing metaphors, similes.
Yeah.
I said, "Look, you little bugger, my mouth is full of two things: teeth and tongue." And the next thing I know, he wiggles his damn little green fingers at me, and I've got a young nation coming up. I've got a goddamn municipality along my lower chompers.
Damn him.
Do you feel any kind of responsibility for the society that's living in your mouth?
Yeah, unfortunately I do, because it's really more in my sleep that I can start to hear the wee voices.
Oh, sure.
And I go like, I am in many ways the, sort of the mother terra of this small mouth nation. And so, I try to chew on one side. I try to only drink through a straw, which reminds me, sexy legs, pass me one of those.
Oh, here you are. There you go.
Thank you. Oh, that's good mead.
Well, now, I have to ask, do they see you as a god?
I've never really asked them. I try not to interfere too much.
Sure.
I mean, I feel it's like a codependency of consideration. You know what I mean? Do me no harm, I'll do you no harm. Because I'll tell you what, I haven't had a goddamn cavity in the 2 years they've been living in there. So obviously they're taking good care of this whole cavernous font.
So, Scrooge McGP, if you don't mind me asking, are you, and I do not want to get this wrong, are you like a dwarf?
Yes, sir. No, that's exactly what I am. That's my race.
Yeah.
Everybody here has a race.
Yeah.
And then my class is Bard. I don't know if that's been covered yet in your conversation with it, because I know you're not from here, you said.
Yeah.
Yes, Golden, I have to apologize on behalf of Arnie. He's not from Earth, and so sometimes he just asks these things, and it's incredibly rude of him.
He's not from
Yeah,
what?
his class is none.
No class.
No class, exactly.
I see. No, it's easy. Yeah, no, I'm a dwarf. I come from miners, not underage people, obviously, but ore diggers. Now, I ain't saying I'm an ore digger, but I definitely am related to a few.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
How was your family, like, growing up? How did you decide I've got to be an R&B bard, not a mine digger?
Well, the B is for bard, so just be an R&B. Because otherwise you're saying a rhyming, rhythmic
I see.
bard.
Yes.
I just never took to the pickaxe. I like putting my hands up.
Yeah.
I don't like putting them down in the dirt. And the beat got to me. The anytime you hear those pounding drums down in the mines under the mountains, it spoke to my heart, and I just had to get stuff off my chest, and I found that if I could do it in sort of free spoken rhyme, it was the most heard I ever felt.
Wow.
So you might say, you were never meant to be digging for ore. You're R&B straight to the core.
I'm saying you get me. That's clear. And, buddy, we're friends. From now to here.
Oh,
And if you
wonderful.
ever need another beer, you talk to this bloke right here.
Yeah. I also had. So you're kind of saying like something pickaxe, something dick sex. Is kind of what you're saying.
I like the wee furry.
Phew.
He's great. I gotta be honest. When you popped your head out under the table, I was about to call the barkeep over and say, "You've got an infestation."
Yeah.
But, you're all right with me, squirrel.
Thank you, MCGD.
That reminds me, Squirrel. Should we have a sign to let people in Tavern know that you're not vermin?
That's interesting. Well, there's already one that says "Don't feed the badger."
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's one that says "Don't kill the squirrel," I wouldn't mind that either.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just ask my spider friend to do it into her web. It'll just say, not vermin.
Am I to understand, badger, if I got that wrong, apologies,
Oh, don't
that
worry.
this is your establishment?
You could say I'm one of the co-proprietors. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I own it. It's me. I own it.
You own-
and they're my buddies. Yeah.
You're not from here, and yet you purchased this here. You're doing well for yourself, then.
I'm doing okay, although I've got to say this tavern is cursed, so I got it for a steal.
I mean, I've been in few that aren't.
Yeah.
Do you ever host live music here?
You know, this is fairly new ownership for me, honestly. And the Wanderlost, this is only our third episode here, so we haven't, but I'd love to talk about it if you had something in mind.
Well, yeah, I just feel like, you're gonna get more people in here if you got good music. There's nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
If you got fiery beats, then you're gonna have more feats. People coming in wanting to hear what's sweets, and I got the sweets for their ears, because when it comes to rhyming, I got no peers. I've been from the north and I've been to the south. I've got an entire nation living in my mouth.
Literal. Very literal. I love that.
And if you want to come to this tavern for fun, then listen to my music and drinks are 2 for 1. I don't mean to push policy on you, but that's just sort of what
Yeah.
getting to me.
Yeah, I don't know if
yes.
you can dictate our drink specials.
That's
in
fair.
your
I
songs.
apologize. That's my bad. Maybe a sign there, no bards. Don't feed the badger. Don't kill the squirrels. Bards do not dictate business policy,
Yeah.
business pricing.
It's going to be a lot for Charlotte to spin, but I'll ask.
Well, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, maybe you can teach us how to R&R be ourselves. I'm suddenly so hungry for roast beef.
Happy to share it. Yeah. I mean, if anything, I owe you at least a second round
Oh, yeah.
of drinks and beats.
We've got the beats.
We have the beats.
We'll be right back.
Fly, you fools! Over to patreon.com/Magic Tavern right now and become a patron of the show. For only $5 a month, you get access to all of our wonderful bonus content and material and ad-free versions of the show.
Sir, please. Sir, I must counsel with you. It happened again. The giant tube entered our sky, and liquid did gush forth from the tube to the back of our community.
Well, I don't know that we have to just accept what God does. That's all I can tell you, friend.
Fine, that's fine. Just let's get on our horses here and let's clamber about town.
If we keep cleaning the teeth, he won't kill us.
Look, I have an idea. What if we try traveling to the other side of the mouth and see if we can find a better life over there?
You fool, Philip! To the crushing caverns? Have you not heard rumor?
Why do you always fucking do that when I have an idea?
Fine, you go and we'll follow.
So I just shrunk myself down into your mouth, and I just met some of the people there. They're very concerned about the state of their lives and their...
Oh, I was wondering where you went. Yeah, sorry, I saw you blip. I was like, what was in this drink?
Well, I'm a great wizard. You may know me as Usidore the Blue, or as a dwarf you may know me better as Zonin Hookstenges.
I do now.
Have you heard the tales?
I know that now, and I'll never forget it. Just say it one more time for me.
Zonin
Hoog. I'm zoning into what you're saying right now. I'll tell you that.
Yes, I'm sure you've heard the tales.
No, so you're saying you just were down in there. So I felt a little hopping around, and I didn't know if they were doing a parade or something, and I was a little worried because it felt like they were moving across towards the right side, and the right side's the chewing side.
Yeah, you might want to switch to the left side to chew for a while.
Is that happening?
Yeah, they're looking for a new and better life.
Oh gosh, I'd hate to... Well, listen, if you're a wizard, there's no way that maybe you could help me find a new home for these folks living in the bottom of my gums.
Well, what part of your body would you rather they lived in?
Well, I don't know that they have to take residence anywhere within me, quite honestly. But, I like the back of the neck, maybe? I'm not doing a lot back there. I've got such heavy braids, I feel that they're, there's lots of, it's almost like a series of highways in the back of my head there.
Oh, yeah. I gotta say, I when I went to the restroom, I walked behind you. Arnie, it almost looks like like an English muffin. You ever cracked open an English muffin?
What's English?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had muffins before, but when I picture a muffin, I'm picturing round, fluffy, sweet top.
Yeah.
And like hard cylinder bottom.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Unless you're talking about a Foonish muffin, which is the one with it's kind of like a little flat thing, you crack it open, it's got the little crags in it.
Oh, Foonish muffin!
Yeah,
oh, they
Foonish
taste
muffin.
great. They're much fluffier than those hard English things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the English ones are famous. Arnie, English is sort of a portmanteau of Ingrid and flesh. Now, Ingrid, of course, was the goddess of harvest, and she sacrificed herself so that everyone could have these little muffins. They're not even really muffins, though. I don't know. They're more like scones or
It's like a it's like a little
bagels,
flat cake, flat bagel, a lifeless bagel.
Sure.
I remember when she sacrificed herself so that we could have these muffins, and we all thought, is that worth it? It doesn't seem worth it.
Man, what are you doing?
We all said, Ingrid, don't do it.
Yeah.
Ingrid,
I remember reading about
Don't
that.
do it.
It seemed like a waste.
It's just muffins.
Yeah.
Seemed like something you could have come up with without the sacrifice even.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It seems like Ingrid was going through a lot.
I've been using my magic to detect the goblin spell that has infected your mouth. And I can tell you that I cannot move it to the back of your neck. But if you'd be okay with them moving to one of your knees, I think we could make that happen.
That's interesting. Now, like when they're on my knee, are you talking like the leg hair on the front side, like on the knee bone, or are we in the like wet, moisty joint behind it?
Not in the knee pit.
No pit.
No.
I could live with a kneecap.
The kneecap, yes.
Oh, certainly. I think that'd be a huge come up.
Yeah, so I can make that happen. I'm going to have to concoct a potion, though, for you to drink. It shall take me some time. Allow me here to pull out my mini traveling cauldron, and I'll start pouring mixtures and tinctures.
Oh, Zonin, if you could bust a cap in my lap, that would make me the happiest chap.
Huh. That's my favorite one so far, I've got to say.
Don't mind me. I'll just be here stirring and mixing.
Well, Usidore, while you stir and mix all of those unctions and ingredients and things...
Stir mix a lot.
That's what I'm calling you now.
Yes, that's fine. That's one of my new secret names. I'm Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Stir mix a lot.
Is there any concern that this nation will be less safe outside of his body? Like a place that's not inside of his body?
Be more exposed?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the quality of the magic, but I gotta say, from what Sir Mix-a-Lot is mixing together here, it seems quite potent.
I believe that if they live on the kneecap and we get you just like a kind of a loose-fitting pair of pants,
sure,
kind of like a pair of big baggy pants.
I mean, I'd even be willing to like tie on like some light armor or something on my left. It could be the left one.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my. I'm gonna have to start this.
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to start this. If you want the left one, I have to start it over though.
Oh, drat. Sorry about
No
that.
problem. No problem. Glad
And
to
I'm
do
just making a list of all the places we thought about to sort of move this mouth nation. And so it was neck, back, knee, or lap. Was that what it was?
That's all right. Yeah.
Your neck.
Back of the neck.
Your back.
I just remember Sir Mix-a-Lot saying earlier that he likes big buns. And I got the feeling he wasn't lying about it.
Yeah, he
Never.
cannot lie about that. Yeah.
Oh, except for English buns. English buns are so hard and dry.
Right,
And flat. Very flat.
Porous. Oh my god, is that the solution? Is there a spell you have, Sir Mix-a-Lot,
All right.
to make a magical, a foon muffin for this nation to exist in?
Let me see. Here.
I know you've started, and now I'm asking you to start a third brew.
That's all right. I'm just
And
going
I
to throw
feel
this one
terrible
out.
about it.
I'm going to throw this one
okay.
out. Don't
right
worry
on
about
the
it.
floor there. Oh god, it's burning through the wood.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that wood. That's just the top wood.
This is why I worry that Usidore is going to kill himself when he walks to the bar on accident, because he's just dumping potions on the floor over there. It's not safe.
Well, there's also just one sword sticking out of the floor.
Oh, shit.
Why? If you're worried about me, you've got to clean up around here. You can't just leave swords sticking straight up out of the ground.
Usidore, I said be careful. I've done my job.
All right. Let me cast a spell to move this mouth nation onto a foonish muffin. Eroth chalakathraha ratorachath echinka. I see now. This mouth nation must be free, so that they can go on a foonish muffin spree.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh my lips, they're so light now.
Whoa, and it looks like all your buccal fat was removed.
Yeah, oh my god, I've got a jawline.
Wow.
Oh wow! Yes, it's changed the.
You had a lot going on that I didn't realize.
If I was a cat, I'd be mewing at you. Wow.
Zoning, amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Cats are horny buggers, aren't they?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh god.
Well, Chunt would know,
Yeah.
because Chunt is not just a badger, he's a shapeshifter.
I see.
And once upon a time, he can change anything he wants now, but it
Oh,
used
okay.
to be that he would have sex with an animal and then he'd change it to that animal.
Right, yeah. You were sort of pussy crazy.
That's true.
You could say that. Yeah.
I just did.
Oh, yeah. You could RR and B that?
Oh yeah, well that's the other thing. While Zonanin was doing the enchantment, it was like an epiphany. This was like a 2-for-1. You've done me such a huge solid. Because not only have you moved my mouth nation to that foonish muffin right there, which look at him. Look at them. Oh, they're spread now. It's great.
Oh, wow. They're prospering. Yeah.
Oh my god, they seem so happy. But I also realized that if I wanted to do RRB, stream of consciousness never fail, I could do it in whatever enchanting language you were just speaking, and it would always sound great.
Oh, yes. I highly recommend speaking ancient runish languages.
Morkalakturo, Marakano, Ikoroboro, Ika no the Fara, Sipatora Fonkoch, Itakamo Sorio, Pikatoch, Ifatras, Imakano Trio.
You're telling me Usidore could have been doing that the whole time?
Oh, okay, guys. Tavern's on fire. Tavern's
Yeah,
on
you just
fire.
lit a
you did
lot
an
of
actual
fire.
spell.
Tavern's
You did
on
an
fire.
actual
Oh,
spell.
it's spitting fire,
Definitely
literally.
a fire spell. Okay.
Oh, the roof. Oh, no, the roof. The roof.
Roof is on fire.
The roof is on fire.
Trouble.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Let the motherfucker burn.
Okay. I think I got most of it out. Don't
Oh
worry.
my god. By the way, are those a couple of witches sitting in the living room? Are they getting it on? What
time is
do
it?
you think they'll leave?
7, maybe a little earlier than 7 in the morning.
Just before 7?
Yeah.
At the dawn?
6, we'll call it 6.
6 at the dawn? This has been a good day.
Yeah. Golden, can I ask, now that we've relieved you of the curse of the mouth nation,
Yeah.
any other curses you've accumulated as you've been gigging? You've been out just like gigging on the
Oh,
road?
sure. Yeah. I've got, here, let me take this boot off. And as you can see, I've got a fishtail for a left foot.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Pissed off the wrong mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful there.
Yeah. sometimes I mix up my words, and I can't tell if that's a curse or just dyslexia.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But what's the difference, really?
What did you say? What'd you say to the mermaid?
What'd I say to that mermaid? Oh man, I was like, look, you got gills, but you also make me ills. You ugly, stupid face. Should get off this landing place. You deserve beneath the water, and I wanna fuck your daughter. And at that point, poof.
Yeah.
Had a tail for a left foot.
So what did you mean to say instead of your ugly, stupid face? You said you just sometimes say the wrong thing, so I assume you meant to say something else.
Oh yeah, no, I was trying to ask how to get to the nearest apothecary. And it came out, I hate your stupid face. I said, where's the apothecary place?
Yeah.
Came out as I hate your stupid face.
Simple slip of the
Ooh
tongue.
boy, was that fishtail on my foot?
Yeah.
You know that old saying,
It put your foot in your mouth. Absolutely. Wow.
put my tail on my foot.
Well, you're graced to be in the presence of a wizard today, a force of nature.
Incredible! I can't believe you. You're quite you're quite free with your magic too, which I appreciate.
Oh, yes.
A lot of wizards I know always have to like sit and recharge or read a book before you can do more magic, and you're just
That's a good point, Usidore. Should you be conserving some of your magic and recharging more? Again, you're not the same as you used to be. You're not as powerful and immortal as you used to be.
Well, I'm not a sorcerer or a mage. I'm a wizard. I'm a force of nature. I'm magic incarnate. You know, a conspiracy of birds and wind and rain and fire demanded there be a champion, and then I stepped forth into the world by the demand of the goddesses. So, you know, I'm fine to keep going. You know, some wizards, sure, if you go to like Spintax, he's gonna be a real prick about it. He's gonna say, oh, maybe you give me 5 pieces of gold, or come back tomorrow when I'm feeling better, or maybe you go to like Blorth the Brown, who's depressed and sad. You know, but me, I'm here to make the world better. I have a mission, I have a vision, and I am enacting it. And I am living my truth every day.
and you're creating vision.
That's right. And now here, I have a proposition for you.
Ooh.
I'll turn your other foot also into a fishtail, so that at least they match.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one, I think, because as you can see, this boot here is constructed by my cousin Bolgan, who you know, he's an excellent blacksmith. So
Oh,
it's
Bolgan the
literally just
blacksmith.
like, yeah, you know Bolgan.
I know Bogan.
Oh, Bolgan Bolgan?
Bolgan, that's right.
The guy whose cock is too big for his pants?
That's right. That's my cousin.
I love that guy.
Oh, he's the best.
You'd think he could just get bigger pants, but he can't.
He could.
No, he's not a tailor. He's a blacksmith.
You know what the second most widely known thing about him is that he's got a great personality.
He's got a kind heart.
Yes.
A huge rod and a kind heart.
Which is all you want in a blacksmith.
Exactly.
A tempered rod, a huge tempered rod.
That's right. Yeah. No, that's all you need. I mean, I'm sure if you know Bolgan, then you know many a fine lass have wet his stone.
There's so many drawings. When I go to his neck of the woods, there's so many drawings around town of him like out running in like gray sweatpants. It just feels like give the guy his privacy.
Yeah, no, people love it. People love to sketch my cousin's loin area. It's true. Now, look, I hate to throw my cousin under the cart, but in our short time together, you know, you've helped move an entire civilization out of my mouth. You've helped me with my rhythmic rhyming beats. Bolgan sometimes sets up those people to sketch him. He'll say, hey, just so you know, because it's good for his business.
Oh, he tips him
You
off.
see?
Tips him
Sure.
off.
He tips him off.
So to speak.
Yep. There's this, oh God, what's the name? I think it's Troubadour Media Zone, this TMZ. Hits him up and he goes, hey, I'm gonna be jogging around the stables, get a little sketch on. And so it's sort of a win-win situation, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been in the tavern when Troubadour Media Zone gets together and they all just are sort of like hanging out in one area, sort of
it's
like
the worst.
just sort of
It's the-
shooting the shit about what they're gonna report upon?
Oh, what should we sketch these days? What are we gonna put on the scrolls?
It seems a little put
It's
on.
contrived. It's like,
contrived.
who are you doing this for?
Exactly.
It's kind of filler.
See, like,
yeah.
they're almost like, especially when they laugh, it seems forced, quite honestly.
Yeah.
It's weird they make gold doing that. I mean, it doesn't feel like, a task.
They make a lot of gold.
So weird.
Sex sells.
Yeah.
So, Bulgin, the blacksmith, made these boots for you.
Made this one boot.
One boot.
Yeah. This one's just, tanned hide.
I noticed there's something strange about your other boot, too. Is your other foot cursed?
Yep.
What kind of curse is on that foot?
So if you look at this, I've got people say oh your toenails, they're like knives.
Yeah.
My actual toenails are literal knives.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Crossed the wrong dark elf who just I was like, kick it. That's one of my call signs. Yo, get your hands up, make some noise. Yo, let's kick it. And the dark elf, I just got my foot a little too close to his pointy ears, and poof, next thing I know, I've got steel toenails. There's no way, I gotta go to Bulgin for him to buffer them down. It's the only way I can trim them back.
It sounds like, and I wasn't there, but it just sounds like there's some amount of ill communication to just yell, kick it at a...
Absolutely. I always feel like I have good intentions or a good point, but the last second I always let it drop, and it just is not. It's not served me well.
Yeah.
If you're in the forest where the dark elves dwell, you have to be careful. You have to look out for them. You have to look out for the beastie boys and all sorts of terrible things.
Rough, yes,
terrible
exactly.
creatures.
You got to check your head.
Hey, there's no sleep.
No.
Till you're out of those woods.
Yeah,
exactly.
And next time you go to the woods, I would recommend bringing a party, right?
Yeah.
And that way, when you get into a fight,
oh boy, but
I'm sorry, Chunt, but I'm not going to allow you to have a party right now.
Whoa, Chunt, you're not gonna let him just push you around like that. You gotta fight.
Absolutely not, Chunt.
It's your right to party.
Yeah.
You gotta fight.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah, wizards just don't understand. Fuck you,
You got a
Usidore.
right for your pite to 40.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's all right.
Wait a minute.
All
Wait,
right.
where's my... Hold on, Usidore. I had several drawings under my chair, tucked away, of nude women. Where did they go?
I'm sorry.
Did you throw them out?
I threw him out. That's right. Let's take a quick break, though,
Hold on. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You just threw away his best porno stack?
That's right.
Oh, boy. I'd be miffed.
Let's take a quick break while we discuss what happened to that porno stack, and I find a quick way to explain to MCGP that the Foonish Muffin burned up in the fire.
Intergalactic.
What? Arnie, that makes no sense.
Intergalactic.
Don't keep repeating it.
That's one, right?
Your ways are weird. Your ways are weird, Arnie.
Hey, thank you for listening to Hello from the Magic Tavern. A great way to support the podcast is to join our Patreon. You'll get ad-free versions of our entire back catalog, including all the Magic Tavern spin-offs like Offices and Bosses, I Am Spintax, Shadow Sit. There are a lot of them. There are 2 new exclusive bonus episodes every month, Discord, all kinds of stuff. To get more information, go to patreon.com/Magic Tavern. That's patreon.com/Magic Tavern. Golden, I'm sorry we've been dwelling so much on your sort of physical curses and things, but I just gotta say...
Oh, no, that's right.
What's going on with your nipples? You got like a nipple curse?
Yeah, actually, no, I think that's just I just pick at them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just too much picking. Too much, so much so, obviously, the way you were able to see is, I've worn through the material of my blouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, no, that's just bad hygiene.
Fear not.
What?
I can solve this problem for you.
What?
I shall cast the spell of Evervest.
Oh.
Eroth Churlon Tolodi Atharana. And now you have a golden vest that you'll wear for the rest of your days, protecting your nipples.
This is incredible. This is gorgeous. Oh, man, I like it. I like wearing gold.
Now, is it possible to ever take that vest off?
No.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, God, but What? It won't, it's waterproof. It won't get mildewy if
It won't smell bad. You'll inexplicably be able to get your shirt off from under it, but you won't know how.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
So you can still wash your shirt and get it back on, but the vest will always be there.
The vest stays. All right, that's great. Because part of my show is I said, take your shirts off, and you wave them around, swing them around your head. Because people go crazy for that. They love it.
So if you have a vest
Yes.
and kind of a big blousy pair of pants,
Yes.
and you're kind of singing and dancing during your...
Yes. No, this is sort of my performer's garb, and people are always reaching out and trying to touch it. I'm like, don't!
No.
Can't touch this!
You can't. You mustn't.
Well, people, they do what they want to do, say what they want to say. The rest.
That's true. I knew a family that was exactly like that. They were the worst.
But you don't let it stop you. You're too legit to quit.
That's correct.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about you.
And that makes you go, No, that's different. The thing that makes you go,
Goldie, I'm sorry, this is the last physical thing I'll mention. You have an axe sticking out of your back.
Yep.
Did you know that someone has stabbed you in the back with a giant axe?
Arnie, you almost R&B'd right there. Did you hear yourself?
Oh,
did you know you
that's true.
got stabbed in the back?
Our beer didn't see her.
I didn't foresee. I didn't have a vision that I'm an R&B'er.
Yeah, it was very close. You got an axe in your back, and and do you know you got attacked?
And you got a nation living in your crack.
Yeah.
Whoa, Arnie, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You've got a gift.
I do.
I hadn't lost it.
Sort of makes me want to retire. Also, I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
You're bleeding a lot from that axe.
Yeah, it's an open wound.
Oh no! Is the golden vest?
I got it here. Let me take out a little. I got a little tincture here. Oh yeah, that's a.
That was kind of cool.
Do you like that? Wait, start that again. Got a tincture here. I got a beer. I got to wear it, or I'm gonna bleed here. If I don't take the potion, then the motion will be down in the ocean, and I'll probably see the mermaid again. They gave me a tail. I don't like my tail. I like my foot. I miss my foot. Not the right one. That's not good.
Yeah. Wow.
Golden, have you noticed that about 40% of your rhymes are with here?
That's my gift.
I'm so exhausted from casting the Evervest. I don't think I can do anything about this axe in your back.
Oh. That's all right. Listen, the life of a musician, I don't do it for the respect.
Sure. Oh, of course.
I don't even really do it for the validation, for the plaudits.
That's good.
I do it because I really don't want to do any physical work.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. So hey, if it means not breaking stones or welding boots, fishtail, raw nipple, knife, toenail, back axe me every day of the week, mate. And they do.
Well, one way to think about it is all of these things that have happened to you have only made you a more creative and full artist. You've really lived life, and you can really tell those stories through your music.
That's exactly it. You don't learn from your successes. You learn from your failures.
Wow.
Think about that, Arnie.
Yeah. What's that?
You should start learning from your failures. All the failures you've amassed, maybe take a look at those and see if a pattern emerges.
Pattern?
I've got a suggestion for you. I'm going to help you, Arnie, because you and your friends here have helped me so much. I'm going to start by removing this sword from the middle of the tavern floor here.
Wow. There's something attached to the end of the sword here. It says, "Thou whoever removeth the sword becomes the sole owner of this tavern?" That can't be right.
Oh, shit.
Hashtag sword in the floor?
Oh my god. Hashtag.
I'm going to give you a quick out here. If you don't want to be here every week managing the tavern, just hire us as your managers.
I like that.
Oh, wait, sorry, soul is spelled S-O-U-L, so I guess you own the soul of the tavern.
Okay.
Oh, that's
different.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. But I don't need to keep this sword, do I?
Can you let go of it?
Check the back of the note.
Yeah, try. Uh-oh.
Wait, I'm trying. My grip's stuck to the hilt.
I think that's yours now.
No!
Fuck, fishtail foot, axe in the back, vest can't take off, sword stuck in hand.
Sounds like a case of the Mondays.
Don't worry, I'm feeling better now, and I think I can help you here. Now that you've come to visit the wizard, yeah, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow if you want some real magic, but here is a toothbrush and some toothpaste.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Wait, I'm just realizing now. Did you say that the Thunian muffin burned
Oh,
down?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, when
All
you set the
those
place on
people.
fire.
All those poor... guys, I've been having a blast, but when I think back on what's actually occurred in the last 40 or so minutes, this has been a terrible evening.
I'd say probably one of the worst days of your life. I heard a bunch of tiny screams, but I didn't know what it was.
I feel like you're always hearing tiny screams. Yeah.
Shoot.
I mean, I suppose we could all shrink down in there and see how it's going if everyone wants to go on a ride with me.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Oh, so we all just
touch
put our
my
hand on your
shoulder.
shoulders?
And I'll-
Oh, God. It's desolate and barren.
I mean, there's still some buildings, but they're burned to a crisp.
Wow, look at all the bones. They're in the position of like hugging loved ones and like cradling babies, except this one guy is in the pose of jerking off.
He saw it coming.
Come on, man.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I can't tell if he's jerking off or he's just trying to remove two swords from his back.
Or he could have been skiing.
Maybe he was scared.
Oh, wait, so that's what it looks like when I try to take my swords out.
Wait, it sounded like he was still alive.
Don't judge me.
Oh, we're not here to judge you, buddy. Are you okay?
I'm almost there.
Oh.
Oh,
All right,
God.
let's shuffle off over here. Over here.
Shame.
Maybe there's some people alive over that ridge there.
All right.
It's a very, it's a very porous muffin. There could be other pockets of life. We don't know. Here, follow me. Okay. Is there anyone here? Anyone at all?
Yes, I'm here, please. Please.
Life, yes. Are you all right?
No, everyone's gone. Everyone. Please. Please put me back in the mouth. The mouth!
Yes, MCGP, I was afraid of this. The only way to save this entire civilization is to put them back in your mouth.
Wait a minute. I just gotta get this straight. So this fine lass here, who's desperate for our help, seemingly the sole survivor of an entire civilization.
Yeah.
If I grant her access back into my lower gum, along with the jerk master there over the ridge, they'll be able to repopulate an entire civilization in the bottom of my mouth.
That's right. They'll be healthy and well and be able to continue on and,
Not if we were the last two people on a flaming English muffin.
What? You are?
I would never. With him? Never.
So, listen, I feel guilty. I feel in some ways this is kind of my fault. I'll give you the option. If you want to jump back in, you can. But yeah, it would have to be with him. Sending you there by yourself just to die in my mouth, I don't think I could live with that. And I live with a fishtail foot, knife toenails, raw nipples tucked under a golden vest, an axe welded to my back, and a sword stuck in my hand.
I'll take it. I'm gonna try and crawl in your mouth. It's kind of hard because we're pretty...
You're about the same size right now.
About the same
Let me
size.
see if I can help. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. If you really want to get back in there, we can make this happen. All right? Are they there? MCGP, can you feel them there?
Well, we're back to our site. I don't see anything here. Here, take a look.
Yeah, there's a little guy masturbating in there.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel that now.
I think they're gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Arnie.
Yes.
now that we've saved everything and MCGP's career is back on track, we must be preparing to head to Northeastia, where we will beseech the king to help us. We must prepare. What do you have in mind that will help us prepare?
Well, I was thinking we've got to engage more with our listeners, because not only are we trying to unite all of Foon in our war against the wizards, we also gotta remember our listeners on Earth. So I'm going to answer this email. Ooh. We got an email to magictavern@puppies.supplies. It's a real email address. And I have an email that says, Arnie should have business cards in real life and on the show that say greatest warrior in all of Foon. Huh. And then hand them out whenever you guys are out together. Give one to the waitress at dinner, talkative cashiers, or random people. I know I would. Feel free to use my name on and off the podcast, and please don't die. Sincerely, Pancho Gomez.
Wow, Arnie, I have to ask. I don't know if I've ever given you my card. I have none of your business card. Arnie, you can take one of those.
Can I have one?
Yeah, of course. It just has a big fuck you on the other side. And then, two, what do they mean by in real life and on the show?
I'm not sure what they mean by that, but it's not a bad idea. I mean, look, especially as we get into Northeastia, we'll be in the big city.
Northeasty boys.
Yeah. I should just have some business cards to hand out to remind people that I am the greatest warrior in all of Foon, because I accidentally killed the former greatest warrior in all of Foon.
I assume that they mean the other days of the week where we're not recording the podcast.
Oh. Sure.
That's real life.
Yes.
And then on the show is just during that hour or so per week that we actually record the show. MCGP, do you have any business cards that you hand out to potential clients?
You know, I don't. I did flyers for a while.
Sure.
But I found too many of them crumpled in the gutter, and it just was terribly depressing.
That's disheartening.
How do you sell yourself on these flyers? What text does it say on the flyers that encourages people to come see you perform?
Well, I use my cousin's same sketch artist. So it's a sketch of me waving my t-shirt over my head, and it says MCGP RRB.
Oh, I like that. I watched that show, and I gotta say, now that you have this Evervest, I mean, t-shirt off, vest on, that's like a cool look.
Full service.
Yeah, full service.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, absolutely. I think that's right. Because I got a gold vest and I wear it on my chest, and I never ever rest. When I'm spitting the rhymes, it's clear. Most of them happen here, and I'll do it all year, cause you know to find me here. And if you want a beer, I'll buy one and say cheers, and then we'll drink it here, cause I don't ever fear.
Damn it.
You had to say something, Arnie. You had to say something.
I've got to get your mixed gem.
I would love to give you my mixed gem. Hey, you like our RB?
Oh yeah, you know me.
Listen to this. Listen to this. You like our RB?
Yeah, you know me.
Who's down with our RB?
Every last homie.
Foony in? Oh, he's running outside of the tavern. He's going to his horse. He's reaching into the back of his horse.
The trunk of his horse.
To get a mixed gem? Oh, there's a bunch in there. Oh, that poor horse. That poor horse.
Here, I brought a few so you can hand them out to friends. Here, each of you take 3.
Great.
I had to get them enchanted in bulk.
Look, I occasionally listen to these transmissions, and when Arnie said we've got to engage with our listeners more, I'm just sorry all of you were threatened like that. As supporters of this show, you deserve some punishment, but none of you deserve increased engagement. Usidore the Wizard was played by Matt Young. Chunt the Talking Badger was played by Adal Rifai. MCGP the Dwarf Bard was played by the offspring of Shrek and Mrs. Doubtfire? That's not right. Oh yes, played by special guest Taran Killam. And today happens to be Taran's birthday. I wonder if Taran made a birthday wish to be on a critically acclaimed, beloved podcast, but that wish never reached the producers of Slow Burn, so he had time to spend with us. Hello from the Magic Tavern is an independent production, made possible by supporters of the Magic Tavern Patreon. Supporters like Alexander Possum, Coslinda, Dylan from Oklahoma, Damon Lucier, Adam Dew, Sean Roble, Ken Ventimiglia, Mera, Lindsay, Emily, AJ, and John, the Chunt Crew, L, Anisha Dioris, Salman Malik, Kristen B, Zem, Gavin Boatman, Dietrich Getz, Grylo, Nathan the Graythan. Oh, Nathan, please tell me you don't make the poor Starbucks baristas shout that out. Tad Just a Bit More, or maybe just a bit less forced nicknames from Nathan, and Anisha. Patrons get ad-free episodes, the entire back catalog, including all the previous spin-offs, and at least 2 new bonus episodes each month. Also, the occasional online Q&A with patrons. Here's a clip of the most recent one. Go on, you listen to it.
Yeah, and thank you for your support, both shows. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a great night.
Thanks, Aaron.
You as well,
Aaron.
Aaron.
Bye-bye.
Quick update, Matt. Before
You started to say something right as I hit
No,
the button.
that's That's the running theme now. Here's what Matt, please promise me that you will cut everyone off. Either ask them a question and then throw them back into the audience, or cut them off.
No problem.
I have a quick, before you bring up the next guest, I have a quick.
Too late.
Too late. Very quickly, something to say, though. So, Chuck, if you don't mind, I'm so sorry.
Hold on, Chuck.
Oh, no, I cede my time to Adal.
Arnie, I don't know if you know this about our friendship.
I
love you dearly. I feel like there's a bit of like playing chicken with you in terms of like, you say something and I'm almost like, is Arnie daring me? Because I will. Along those lines, I've just placed an order for Voodoo Donuts.
Ooh.
It's estimated to arrive at 10:25 p.m. Latest arrival, 11 p.m. So if it does arrive in time, I'm going to run downstairs and grab it, and then I will turn on my camera and present. I ordered 3 donuts, which with delivery and taxes probably wasn't worth it, but I can't turn down a challenge from Arnie.
I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Thank you. Adal, you know me long enough. At my core, more than anything else, I'm an enabler. I'm just excited to sort of nudge people into doing things.
Yeah.
And I'm so, I really genuinely am excited to hear what happens when you get the donuts. You'll turn on the camera. All of us in the audience will just slowly masturbate while we watch you eat a donut.
Well, Chuck, with that being said, do you consent to being recorded, and what are your pronouns? And thank you so much for your patience.
Also, Chuck, thank you for the perfectly timed
I do what I can.
To hear the rest and learn more about supporting the show, visit patreon.com/Magic Tavern. Hello from the Magic Tavern is produced by Arnie Niekamp, Matt Young, and Adal Rifai. Post-production coordination by Garrett Schultz. Associate producer Anna Havermann. This episode edited by Benji Kay. Hello from the Magic Tavern logo by Allard Laban. Magic Tavern theme by Andy Poland.